then how are you going to choose? Because they are 6. You will suffer a crisis if you be busy looking at their feet and then their nose, and then you are looking at how tall or short they are, because you are starting from the outside before you confirm some things on your inside. I remember before I met my wife, there were girls. My goodness, there were girls. It was hard to choose if I was to start by looking on the outside. But what I did was I looked on the inside. Who am I? I said, I am Caswell, and God has given me a calling. And if I am to choose amongst these, who are all of them better, I must choose someone who will fit into who I am. I must choose someone who will fit into my journey, into where I am going. There are so many young brothers, they are frustrated because instead of finding themselves first, they go out to find lovers first. Identity is a master key for your connectivity. Before you even find a connectivity, by connectivity, I am referring to your life partner. Find yourself first. What is the nature of your life? You're looking for a life partner. Do you have life? You must first find your life and then go out to find a life partner. That is why we are saying living on the inside out. But I want to share an understanding with you that indeed it is hard sometimes to be you. Because in the world we are going through a lot of challenges. That is why there is what they call identity crisis, like it was with Mephibosheth. Mephibosheth was a son of Jonathan. Jonathan was a prince. In other words, Mephibosheth had potential to become a king in Israel. But you see, in the day of war, in the day of the battle, in the day of storms, the nurse who was taking care of him, and the Greek word for nurse is trophos, meaning someone that you trust highly, someone who protects you, someone who will tread a bullet on your behalf. But what this nurse did was to slam Mephibosheth down on the ground. The chap became lame, not just physically, but even emotionally. Because now, for the rest of his life, there is a wound on his mind. If Eva was useful, she couldn't have dumped me. If ever I was useful, he couldn't have left. And you keep going on statuses, profile pictures of the woman he is now going out with. You look at her and you say, where did I get it wrong? She should be beautiful than I am. I should be useless. There is something in her that I don't have. People can slam you down and then you become lame emotionally. So Mephibosheth shifted from the seat where he was supposed to be living as one who belongs to the order of kingship. He went to Lodebar. Lodebar actually means a place of isolation. Anthu a Mulungu dziko limatha kukufufuta, nkukufotokoza, ndi kukunyula. The world can define you. You reach an extent where you feel better when you are alone. Because you feel yourself, you feel like you don't deserve any friendship. You don't deserve any love life. And so was Mephibosheth. He shifted. He moved to Lodebar, a place of isolation. And when destiny called on his behalf, he said, no, I cannot come. I'm not fit to be eating at the king's table. I'm a stinking dog. And I'm not just a dog, I'm actually a dead dog. Identity crisis. And when you have an identity crisis, listen to me, you get a partner according to your sorrows and not according to your destiny. If you have got an identity crisis, you meet someone who suits your pain and not your journey. You're going somewhere, my sister. You're going somewhere, my brother. You might have gone through a heartbreak, but don't allow that heartbreak to define you, because there is a situation and then there is a revelation. We are not what we went through. We are what God says that we are. Did they not sell out Joseph? His own blood brothers, they sold him. He could have said, I am useless. If I was important, my brothers could not have sold me. I am useless. But he didn't give up on himself. He followed after his ordained destiny, and he became a prime minister. No matter what the world is throwing at you, maintain your desires in life and don't be led by your disasters in life. You see, scripture says in Psalm 37, as we are finishing, verse number 4, it says, delight yourself in the Lord, and he shall grant you the desires of your heart. I want to finish on that note, to say Proverbs 23:7 says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. I want you to know that there is a law that we call the law of vibration. It states that everything in life moves and creates a certain level of energy. Everything in life moves. There is nothing that is stuck. Even if you see your body, on a gigantic microscope, you'll be very amazed. The visibility of the energy that is happening in your body, even in your mind. Thoughts are energy levels. Thoughts are energy levels. They are energy levels that will magnetize after their kind. It says, as a man thinketh, so is he. If your thoughts are so positive, you attract positive people around you. If your thoughts are so negative, you will just be attracting negative people around you. What are you vibrating? I know you've gone through some pain. I know you've gone through some disasters. Disasters contaminate desires. But you need to be strong in the Lord. And you need to say, there are people, they dumped me, but I'm not useless. It happened for my own good because they were not meant to be. Someone better is coming. You're vibrating. The law of vibration. You are saturating a certain energy that will attract someone after your kind. Don't live on the basis of a pain. Because you see, there are some people, they are in love, but their hearts are not involved. Their hearts are not involved. It is their wounds that are involved. Someone suffered pain, and then someone also suffered pain somewhere. And then both the two, they met according to their calamity, And then they said, may we just form a band. May I be beating the drums. You'll be on the mic with a guitar. We'll make a team. At least what brings us together is our pain and not our destiny. Delight yourself in the Lord, and God will grant you the desired partner of your life. Don't go by disaster. Go by desires. Desire in line with the scriptures, and God will sharpen your future in the context of marriage. There is a partner waiting for you. There is a partner suitable only for you. But it is your condition. If he or she comes now, trust you me, that relationship will not survive. You need to put your house in order first. By your house, I mean your inner condition. The next session will be looking at how we can heal from past wounds. But if there is a take home from this session, is that there is a connection somewhere that is waiting for you. This is your lover. She's waited for too long. He has waited for too long. But what is delaying the two of you to meet? He says the road or the journey from Kadesh Barnea to the promised land, to the wedding date, to the marital entrance was only 11 days. But they journeyed it for 40 years because they had issues of humility. God also wanted to test their hearts if they were faithful enough to obey Him. So there is your connection somewhere. Your lover is somewhere, but your condition. Some of you are so wounded that if someone comes now, you wound him equally. You wound her equally. But you see, beginning from now, begin to live from the inside out. What is my condition? If you know that you are not okay, let us first begin here. Let us address your condition before we find your connection. Let us first address your condition on the inside before we access your connection on the outside. This is Kaswe Nkanda Ovutuntu saying grace to you, and also trust you me, it shall be well with you in the order of relationships. Because in Jesus we live, in Him we move, and in Him we have our whole being, and in Him we have Lavu Yatuntu.